So before I get into this video, I want to give a quick shout out to the Fast Break Amino. If you guys love talking basketball, then this is the place for you. The link will be at the top of my comments. The Nets have been really hot lately. After tonight, they're on a 6-game winning streak, which is the best in the NBA. And it's been fun seeing them make this push towards the playoffs after a rocky start to the season. And after seeing them play against two non-playoff teams, I wanted to see them compete against more of a challenge. But before I go deeper into my thoughts on the game, let's talk about the numbers. Final score of the game was 115 to 110 with Brooklyn taking the win. For the Nets, D'Angelo Russell had 22 points, 13 assists, and 4 rebounds. Joe Harris had 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And Spencer Dinwiddie had 18 points and 6 assists. As a team, the Nets shot 48% from the field, 41% from behind the three-point line, and 68% from the free throw line. Moving on to the Lakers, LeBron James had 36 points, 8 assists, and 13 rebounds. Lonzo Ball had 23 points, 3 assists, and 6 rebounds. And Kyle Kuzma had 22 points, 3 assists, and 11 rebounds. As a team, LA shot 46% from the field, 32% from behind the three-point line, and 56% from the free throw line. Alright, so now you've got the numbers, I want to give you my thoughts on the game, starting with the Nets. Something I think Brooklyn did really well this game was move the ball. Maybe not as well as the previous 2 games, but that's a really high standard. For a team that doesn't really have any star power, great team play is important, and I think they've shown that they can do that on a consistent basis this season. There were points in this game where the Nets did start to ISO a bit more than they usually do, and that's when their offense went cold. On the defensive side of things, I thought the Nets could have been better in transition. It felt like the Lakers got some easy opportunities that could have been prevented if the Nets had hustled back, and outside of transition defense, it felt like the Nets could have made a better effort to contest some of the threes the Lakers were taking, especially on Lonzo Ball. He hit 5 threes tonight. He's not a very good shooter, so if someone had gotten a hand in his face, we might have seen a different result. Continuing on the topic of defense, towards the end of the fourth quarter, I really felt like Jared Allen or Ed Davis should have been in the game. This is because LeBron almost won the game himself driving into the paint, and they really could have used the rim protection. I can understand Kenny Atkinson's logic not having them out there, considering the Lakers had a smaller lineup and he may have been concerned about giving up the 3, but the Lakers were shooting 32% from behind the three-point line, and again, not having that rim protection out there almost cost them the game. The last thing I want to mention for Brooklyn is that their bench played really well for them last night. 48 bench points compared to the Lakers 18. It's a huge reason why they won the game. Let's move on to the Lakers though, and something that I enjoyed early on was how aggressive Lonzo Ball was. He was playing with a lot of confidence, creating for himself. We got to see that little step back that he does sometimes. I have to say though, I think he did play a bit passively in the second and third quarter until he picked it back up again in the fourth. But if he can find the confidence to play like he did in the first and last quarter last night all the time, then I think he can be a really great player. Moving on though, early in the fourth quarter, Luke Walton put out a lineup of Lonzo Ball, Lance Stevenson, KCP, Kyle Kuzma, and Josh Hart. I understand in the modern NBA as a coach wanting to have a small lineup in your arsenal, but several of the players in this particular lineup are very inconsistent, so I wouldn't do this at all without LeBron on the court. I felt when this lineup was out there is when the Lakers looked their worst. Another problem I had with LA tonight was that they cannot be this bad at free throw shooting. 56% from the line tonight, and they're one of the worst teams in the league overall at this. They need to make this a point of emphasis for the team overall because it's probably costing them games. Another issue for the Lakers was that they just weren't hitting the open shots that they were getting. They got a lot of good looks from 3 that they just flat out missed. Hopefully, as the season goes on, they become more consistent from the three-point line and the free throw line. But those are really all my thoughts on this game. Let me know yours down in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and leave me a like. If you enjoy NBA content in general, go ahead and subscribe to this NBA channel. I'll see you guys next time.